Hello, Sagittarians. Intuitive Soul Coach here with your July full moon reading. So welcome if you are returning. So glad to have you. The full moon happens to land on around July 23rd. So we'll be tuning into the energy of this full moon cycle, what you need to celebrate, what your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths are during this cycle. A message directly from Spirit to the collective energy of Sagittarius, how you've grown during this moon cycle, and action steps that you can take to continue growing at this time. So if you are interested in signing up for a free or personal reading, you can find that link in the description box below. So again, welcome. I'm so glad to be sharing this space and time with you, Sagittarius. If you haven't already subscribed and this message resonates, please do so. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you, and I'm glad to tune into your energy. So we're going to start right away with what it is that you're celebrating. So we are doing this moon cycle from about July 9th was that new moon energy going into the full moon, July 23rd, depending on your location here. And it looks like we're celebrating the 9 of Wands energy, 9 of Gabrielle. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. So what I am getting from this 9 of Wands energy is this is the card of the wounded warrior. It's the card of you having that final push, that final determination, that final motivation to get through something that was difficult in the past. There was a lot of spiritual strength here, a lot of persistence. This is you finishing something that you started, and I feel like you're celebrating coming across that finish line here. So we're going to pull a card on this energy to clarify, but what I'm really getting here is you've been through the ringer here. You've been through a difficult time here, Sagittarius, and I feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel with this card, and I feel like you are celebrating something coming in here that you've really pushed, whether this is you, maybe this could be, a relationship, it could be an exercise regime, it could be something within your health. It could be family dynamics. It could be a career. Maybe you've been trying to find a job or trying to transfer from a job here. Whatever that energy is, please put it into your story. I don't want to force anything here. If it doesn't resonate, check out your other placements as well. I'm also hearing a door shut, whether this is a fridge door, a car door, or even your front door. As I was talking here or starting the beginning of this, I heard something shut. It could have even been a cupboard door. So take that as it resonates, Sag. It's not going to resonate with you all, but I'm definitely feeling somebody has worked really hard for something, and that is what we're celebrating, is the hard work that you put into a situation. So what I'm seeing actually is a race, almost like a marathon. So maybe you just ran a marathon, maybe you've signed up for a marathon here, but I'm getting somebody running in this marathon, and they're right at the finish line. The finish line is in sight. You can see it. You're almost there. You've pushed through. You've endured. You're exhausted. You're tired, but you're ready to hit that finish line and hit the ground running. Well, you already are running, but I'm definitely getting positivity regarding that energy here. We have the King of Cups showing up. King of Cups is somebody who's definitely working on their emotions, okay? The King of Cups does show up in reverse, and I feel like that's what we're celebrating. If you felt like you were a little bit emotionally unstable here in a past situation because of this wounded warrior energy, what we're celebrating here during this full moon is you finally taking charge of your emotions, Sag, okay? You finally getting in touch with this heart chakra area, you doing a little bit of soul searching here with this King of Cups energy, and finding that loving, supporting environment or system around you, whether that's your soul tribe, your soul group, maybe it's another person. But I feel like you're connecting with your own higher self here and focusing a lot on self-love, self-care as well. You could be a caregiver. The King of Cups is somebody who's very nurturing as well. But the King of Cups is very patient too. He's a wise leader. He could even be some sort of therapist, soul coach, doctor. He could even work in the intuitive arts or intuitive fields as well. But I feel like we're celebrating your emotional security as well because of a job well done, something you've really been trying to manifest in your energy for a while. So let's take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strength. Oh, we have the Emperor. Yep. This is, even though we have the King of Cups, okay, this is where you're at now is what I am feeling. You've done a lot of self work on yourself, Sag. You are the King of Cups energy, but you know what this Emperor energy is? The Emperor is all four cups, or excuse me, all four kings wrapped up in one, because he's put in the hard work energy and learned from the experiences of the past. And this is your greatest strength. This is your untapped spiritual gift here. This is stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So I feel like for you, your spiritual gifts are you're very good with taking charge of a situation or taking the lead. You build a good solid foundation here, whether this is in your home life, whether that's at work, you tend to just kind of take charge. I feel like you may go by the book at sometimes in your life as well. For many of you, you may buck against the grind, so to speak, and I feel like you know when you do that. But the Emperor energy shows up here, and he is authority figure here. He takes charge. He's very disciplined. He's very powerful. But what he does is he sets intentions, and he creates and manifests whatever it is that his intentions are set on. So that's something to be aware of. You can see here that he's on a pedestal. So I feel like the Emperor energy, a lot of people might look up to you, Sagittarius. A lot of people might really pay attention to what you have to say, maybe your actions, how you perceive things. They might take into high consideration. So they may be people looking up to you as well. Maybe you're a father figure or a mother figure. You don't have to be male or female, but the Emperor is just more masculine energy here, even if you're female. But a lot of people could look up to you. And I feel like this is your greatest strength, is to be a good, positive role model, a good Emperor energy. You're leading by example here. You're setting a good example for others. And I feel like this is an untapped spiritual gift as well, that you could be tuning into your own higher self and teaching others how to lead with authority as well, but really tune into their own power, tune into their own energy. I feel like this person, he also, you don't get to this without going through this, okay? The wounded warrior energy here, or the Nine of Gabrielle, stay determined to move forward. So any environment whatsoever, I'm really getting the strong Emperor energy for you is something that you're still kind of on the, I don't want to say on the fence, but it's still something you're growing into, because we're looking at untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. You have the strength here to rise above any situation. You have the strength to not only put yourself on the pedestal, but have others look up to you here, Sag. So I'm really feeling powerful about this card. So let's clarify the Emperor. Spirit, can we please clarify this Emperor energy for my beautiful Sagittarians? Thank you. All right. So do we want, just that one? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Pentacles, again, the Emperor is all of the kings wrapped up in one, but he is slow and steady. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow and steady, and he crosses all of his T's and dots all of his I's, and he's very detail oriented, and can be logical, but he doesn't want to mess up and take the wrong step. And so I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time. Sometimes you feel like you'll never get to that Emperor state of mind. But what I'm feeling, okay. All right, we got a backstory here. We have the Three of Swords. So yeah, the reason why you feel like you're never going to get to this is because you're celebrating from this wounded warrior. Even if it feels like, oh my gosh, Melissa, why am I not celebrating? I don't feel like I should be celebrating because I am the wounded warrior, right? But what Spirit is saying here is you're celebrating your determination. You're moving forward in a situation, especially if you've had some sort of heartbreak, some sort of loss with the Three of Swords here in the past. This is separation here. It could be cheating, but this card is all about rejection is God's protection. Okay, so something wasn't meant for you. Maybe something that you've been trying to build and build and build wasn't supposed to happen. Ten of Swords is you needing to move forward in a situation here. It's releasing the pain of a situation. So what it is you're releasing this. You're not carrying that energy any longer. So again, this is your we're focusing on your greatest strength, okay? You have the strength to move forward, grow yourself into this Emperor, slowly but steadily, okay? You're releasing the pain and walking away from that situation because now you have clarity with the moon showing up in reverse. There's a unmasking. Truths are exposed. You're not feeling like you're 100% left out in the cold anymore. We have the 8 of Wands. You're releasing yourself from any unstuck energy here. There's some sort of news that maybe changed everything in the past, but there is forward movement. And then we have the Hanged Man. You're seeing a whole perspective from a different situation here, a new light. The Hanged Man showing up in reverse is you're not hanging around any longer. Somebody was selfish, somebody wasn't willing to sacrifice, but you felt pretty fed up in a situation that maybe you've been working towards for a long time. And you're celebrating finally getting across that finish line. So now we have the backstory on your potential here, your greatest strength. Not so much your potential. I mean, you have the potential to move into your greatest strength, but this is your spiritual gifts, your God-given gifts here is the Emperor. So don't ever forget that, Sag. And then a message directly from Spirit. All right. We have the Ace of Ariel here, Ace of Pentacles. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in a job or a promotion. So the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in prosperity, wealth, health, abundance, success. Could be even a bonus or a gift or inheritance coming in here. Some sort of chunk of money is what I'm getting, or some sort of a raise as well. But it could be a new beginning and something stable for many of you, okay? This Emperor energy is also a boss. This person is the top of the top. He leads with authority. He is his own boss here. And that is your strength. You have the strength to climb to the top. And maybe that's what you're working on right now. This is what Spirit is telling you is you have the beginning of something big, beautiful, and bright to really come shining in your energy during this cycle. So let's take a look at this Ace of Pentacles, this Ace of Ariel that Spirit has for you, Sag. What is this message directly to you? Okay, thank you. We have the Hanged Man again showing up here. So it's surrendering now. It's seeing from this new perspective, something that, again, you've been waiting on, but I feel like there's a little piece of you that had to sacrifice something, okay? There was a little bit of self-sacrifice, whether that was sacrificing your time, your money, your energy, whatever this was for you. You're seeing something from a different perspective than you've seen it before. You're seeing the glass as half full, not half empty, Sag. And I feel like if you can continue with that mindset, then you're going to see this beautiful new beginning really taking shape and really growing. So I'm liking this for you. I'm glad that this now showed up in the upright position because it's saying that you're seeing the light in the situation. So I'm liking this energy for you. All right, next question. How have you grown during this moon cycle, my beautiful Sag? How have you grown during this moon cycle? Justice, Libra card. Maybe you have a little bit of Libra in your chart, Sag. But the Justice card shows up here as judgment, but it's also about karma and weighing up your options. It's you seeking some sort of fairness or equality in a situation here. And I feel like that's how you've grown because you've balanced those scales again. Balance something that was a little bit chaotic. It says, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Again, that's the card of not giving up here. So you're celebrating something that you are not giving up on, and you're going to see the rulings in your favor. So I'm really loving this energy for you, Sag. There will be equality. There will be justice. Those scales here, you can see that they are imbalanced, right? They are imbalanced here, but you're bringing balance back to a situation. Something that maybe you felt off about. And it's interesting here because we do have the Emperor showing up, but I feel like the spiritual gift or greatest strength, you know, the Emperor energy is you as well, but it could be even you standing up to some authority, okay? Maybe you not conforming to how people think you should act, behave, or be, but really you taking authority based on knowledge, not manipulation. And somebody may be trying to manipulate a situation here. I'm not going to go too deep into that because I feel like it's only for some of you and it has to do with this card here. But you've grown because you've brought balance back into a situation here. So rulings made in your favor. Let's get some more information on this Justice card. I feel like this is the ultimate yes card as well when it shows up in the upright position, which they all do in this deck, which is why I like to clarify with these cards as well, because I do read reversals from this deck I'm shuffling now. Okay, way too many. Way too many. Spirit, do you want all of these? The top 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Oh, they do want me to go with those, but not now. All right. Okay. So to clarify justice, we have the Chariot. So I feel like there was a decision or something that kind of happened fairly quickly for you with the Chariot, but it's going to be successful. This is the card of triumphant success. It's about movement forward. This is the Cancer card as well, but it's also about determination. Again, I keep hearing that word. You are determined to bring equality and balance into this situation. And because you are determined here, you will win. We have the King of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This card here is all about fairness, equality. Again, we have the common theme going on here with the King of Swords. And this is intelligence. This person rules the law, rules truth, wants routine, logic, proof of situations here. So I feel like you're bringing some sort of justice into a situation because of some proof or truth. And that's maybe what you're starting, finish line. You're almost at the end of that finish line. There's a time of rest because I feel like you've been fighting this fight or been really pushing forward in this situation for a long time here. But there is a time of a little bit of rest needed because I feel like the rest is coming after the finish line. And again, as you recall my race story in the very beginning, at the end of a really important 5K marathon or whatever it is, there's a time for you to drink that water. There's a time for you to slow down, lean over and just catch your breath once again. We have the Page of Cups showing up here. Page of Cups is receiving some news, something that's going to be emotionally heartfelt to you. So whatever it is that you're trying to gain balance in here, it's going to be some sort of positive news. Again, same thing as this card. It's going to rule in your favor. So I feel like you wouldn't fight so hard if it wasn't so close to your heart, Sag. So there's some sort of emotional news that's going to be good. And then we have the Hermit energy showing up. A lot of wisdom gained in this situation. A lot of wisdom. So you have grown a lot. You've grown into the person that you are because you haven't given up. So lastly, we will talk about these cards. Spirit wants to clarify with the action steps that you can take to continue growing. So what are the action steps that my beautiful Sagittarians can take to help them along their journey, their soul path? All right. We have new beginnings. New beginnings. Okay. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So this is the Judgment card again. It's making a decision and doing it, evaluating what's important in your life. It's like a wake-up call for you. It's also the card of second chances as well. But it is saying that you have a new beginning in this direction in your life. And I feel for you, it stems because of this growth, this balance that was brought back into your life. Okay, I'm going to talk about this card, but only for a moment because Spirit is saying that wasn't meant to come out, even though it did, and I don't believe in coincidences. So I feel like it does pertain a little bit, but this is the card I want to really go after, okay? So this is the Two of Raphael, Two of Cups, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So Sag, what I'm really getting from this Two of Cups energy is some sort of high-level commitment. It could be a very important partnership, a balance in love. It could be romantic partnerships, but I do want to emphasize any important relationship of this beautiful like minds energy. But the energy I'm really getting from this card too is commitment to yourself, okay? Commitment to your higher self and treating yourself with that self-love and to focus on these new beginnings that are in your highest good, but also the good of others as well, okay? So again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the Two of Cups energy, even though you're like, whoa, wait a second, there's somebody I want to talk about here. I'm getting the name Chris, as I mentioned that card as well, just a plain up Chris. But there's some beautiful new beginning here that you've been weighing up. This is the card of second chances here. And it's interesting because, you know, if we're looking, we see mountains, you know, we see a family holding hands at the bottom of these mountains, and they know that there are mountains to climb to overcome this. But we have the angel, we have Archangel Jeremiel showing up here, and he's kind of putting up one hand as in, you know, stop. You don't have to climb this mountain alone. You can have help. And the other hand is kind of like facing down a little bit. So I feel like there is divine guidance. There is help that is coming in for you, but it's all about that judgment again. It's a change in your life path. So you may be going in a completely new direction here, Sag. Maybe it may have to do with somebody that you're partnered up with. It could have to do with this connection as well. But let's clarify with this energy here. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles showing up, something that you're really trying to hang on to. So that's, I think, where this card is coming in. You could be really hanging on to some sort of partnership or relationship, but something new needs to be born again, or something new needs to be discovered or released. There is justice in the situation here with this card. With this justice card as well, but we also have justice showing up in reverse here. So justice showing up in reverse is all about seeing something, again, that kind of that hanged man energy, but bringing something to light, bringing balance, needing to bring balance into a situation here. And I feel like it could be this relationship, something that maybe you're hanging on tight. And then we have the Six of Wands clarifying. So the Six of Wands showing up in reverse is all about maybe feeling like you failed at something. Maybe this was the failed attempt at something, okay? Or maybe you've tried to have this new beginning, or this Judgment card has kind of showed up. But whatever it is you're bringing balance in, there is a beautiful new beginning just around the corner for you, because I feel like because of the hard work, energy, and effort into the race, right? The race that you've kind of been running for a while now, you're right at that finish line, and I don't see you giving up, because that shows up in your celebratory cards here. So you are at the end of this race here. Let's get some final physical action steps that my beautiful Sagittarians, can take to help them on their path. So I'm going to talk about these cards, but not all of them. They want me to focus on the heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So work with the heart chakra, Sagittarius. If you know about this energy, practice different techniques that'll help you open up this heart center, whether that is doing, could be doing yoga that opens up that heart area. It could be focusing on green foods or green juices. It could be you wearing green as well. It could be you getting out in nature. Even working with rose quartz crystals could be energy work as well. So whatever you need to do, forgiveness as well, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, maybe make a mental list, or even a list that you're writing down of people that you're forgiving, including yourself if you feel like you need to forgive yourself in certain areas of your life. But the heart chakra is going to help you open up to this new beginning and new partnerships here on out that are going to be more prosperous, more promising. All right. 1, 2, I'm asking spiritually which cards here. And okay, we have clear yourself. I was just about to put these away, but they want to talk about clearing yourself. Clearing that energy is what I'm getting here. We also have parents is what I'm being guided towards. It says the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. With your mother or father. Okay. We have cut your cords. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Cut the cords, okay? Anything that doesn't serve you any longer, Sag, let it go. And then finally, lastly, we have twin flame, okay? I'm getting, even though I wasn't going to talk about it, now I know why Spirit didn't want me to talk about it with these cards, is because I feel like a lot of these cards here have to do with this Two of Raphael, Two of Cups energy. It says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Certainly can be for some of you. We are getting a lot of boss energy or authority energy. So I feel like some of you are trying to really make it work at work or trying to build something up, especially a new beginning in prosperity as well. But I feel like on a side note, that's why this is coming in, because I feel like this could be a whole nother reading for you, Sagittarius. I definitely feel like if those of you are searching for love, I feel like I have a lot to say about that as well. So I hope that this resonates with you, Sag. If so, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel compelled to do, no pressure. And I feel like you, again, you're celebrating, completing, going across that finish line here. Your biggest strength is you have all of the energy of this beautiful emperor climbing to the top, being your own boss, really standing with high authority in a situation here. You have this beautiful new beginning, Spirit is saying, offering you this beautiful, prosperous, abundant, stable beginning. There will be justice in any situation. This is how you've grown during this moon cycle. You've brought balance back into a situation here. And then lastly, steps that you can continue taking are don't judge yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself and keep your heart open here, especially with that heart chakra energy. So again, sending you a lot of love and light. I'd love to hear your story in the comments, or if any of the intuitive nudges that Spirit gave resonated. It helps me tune into your energy as well, so I can continue on this wavelength for each of you that come back to my channel. And I'm sending you a lot of love, Sag. Till next time.